Hello, hello. Happy new week. Happy end of February. I don't know about you all, but I absolutely love every single season. But man, that sunshine and the warmth has been feeling so good lately. So I'm super excited for March and what that comes with and just what is all to come. Bring on the season change. So welcome and thank you for watching the recording or joining me tonight. This is going to be brief. If you have watched my stuff before, you know I can be all over the place. I can talk in circles, but it's all from my heart. So hi, hello, here we go. I want to talk about if your belief is helping you push through your dreams, helping you to achieve your blessings, helping you to be blessed, or is your unbelief blocking your blessings? I heard that phrase a couple weeks ago and I wrote it down just because I was like, yeah, that's good. How many of us are guilty about not believing in ourselves and letting that affect so many of our dreams, so many of our goals and what we pursue, how we do what we do throughout the day, because we don't believe in ourselves. And if you don't believe in yourself, how are you going to grow? How are you going to, you're just going to be shut out to letting God mold you and create you into the amazing human being that you are totally capable of being, that He has created in you. So I'll say it again. Is your unbelief blocking your blessing? I just want you to think about that because, hey, hello, like we've all been there. I roller coaster through it. I'm all gung-ho. I feel God's presence so much. And then, oh, something personal happens and it's hard to keep that faith and keep that hope when something hits you directly, when life hits you directly. We can be the most inspiring ones for our friends and family. We can be the most upbeat and positive. But when it hits us, when it affects us personally, I know I've been there recently. It's hard to continue to push through and to have that belief that God has you, that God is putting you through this for a reason. And I just want you to think about it, because if we start to change our mindset, if we start to change our thinking, if we start to change our prayers as to how we can serve and how to help and how we can be better, not in a selfish way, but so that way we can grow and we can actually truly serve. So here we go. Round number one, I already done forgot. What is something that you can change when you first wake up? I've talked about gratitudes before. I've talked about like your morning routine and waking up earlier if you can, and just like going through all of that morning routine, mindset. Those are little steps that over time, they just become your habit. Even after a few weeks, it's your routine, it's your habit. And I really encourage you to do that. I really encourage you to focus on God, to focus on your faith, and to just truly believe that the things that you are telling yourself, the things that you dream so much of, that you can do it. Like, start talking to yourself positively. Start talking to yourself in the, okay, in 10 years, this is where I see myself. Dream big, pray bigger. It's so such a small thing that makes a big, big difference. And when we start to change those little things, that is when we can truly see the change happen for ourselves. That is when we can feel it and we can feel the change in us and grow upon that and take action upon that. So with that, like, if you are not happy where you are right now, if you're wondering, I've been in this business for over 5 years, why have I not reached the top yet? Hello, me. I've had that thought many times, but then I have to reverse and remind myself that God has me here for a reason, that He is shaping and molding me to be the woman who can handle success, who can be present with her boys while leading a huge team. And that is what so many of us block because we don't believe, when we just wonder why we haven't gotten to where we want to be yet. And so I just want you to take a few minutes and just truly let that sink in. Truly think about that. Because with growth comes Satan trying to come in too. All the devils trying to come in, all the negative people, whatever. Like, you're going to have more of that. Is up here, and is your heart strong enough to block all of that? So that way it doesn't take you back down. Because what is happening right now in you is growing you and preparing you for your big moment, for your dreams to come true. And to get there, like, yes, it's little steps. Yes, start with gratitude, because that thing is huge when you start living life in gratitude. But there's also like little things, like if you're frustrated of where you are right now, I want you to be real and honest with yourself. Are you doing the work? Are you actually putting in as much work as you can? Are you working your business part-time, or are you working your business full-time? Again, I'm guilty, guys. I'm right there with you. And I don't want you to think just why me? I don't want you to get on social media and compare yourself to everybody else who is already successful, because their story is different than yours. They might be in a different situation to where God knew that, okay, they can handle this. Or me, I tell myself all the time, I'm still working at the hospital. I'm supposed to be there for a reason. I have not gotten it's your time to go PRN yet and work your Thrive business full time, because it's not meant for me right now. And I am okay with that. And when you come to terms with what God is creating in you, you can really just start to embrace the days even better. And so but you can still take the actions to get to where you want to be. So like I said, are you doing all that you can to get there in your present circumstance? Stop comparing. We're not playing that game. We don't play that game. Stop comparing on social media. Use social media to impact. Use social media to grow. Do not get sucked through the comparison trap. Be intentional, because that is where we do get our income. By reaching other people, by helping, by serving others. Are you allowing yourself to make that change? Because only you can make that change. You are the creator. You are in control of your life. Nobody else is. So you cannot let that negativity and let that comparison trap bring you down. You've heard bulletproof mindset so many times. Yes, again, when it personally affects us, it's freaking hard. But God has made us so much better than that. And we have become and grown into who we are for a reason. I know we don't always understand it. I know we don't always get it. I know we always ask why. But what if you turn that why into what can I do in this present circumstance to grow instead of pity me? It's totally acceptable to go through a sadness. It's totally acceptable to grieve, but you can't stay there. If you are not plugged in, if you are not paying attention to the business, if you are not paying attention to, or like plugging yourself into the business, the phone calls, the leaderships, like all that stuff, start there. Start there. If you don't know something, if you don't know what an ingredient is, ask support. They will be glad to tell you. Google it. Use your resources. Get on YouTube. Look up the leaders in our company. And they have so many free resources available for us. Are you plugging in and using those to your benefit?
Mom,
And then lastly,
is it your boy?
are you a product of the product? Yes. Meaning, do you know what every single one of our products does? Do you? There is one product, well, other than what they just launched, that I have never tried out of how many of Lavelle. And that's because when it first came out, I was pregnant with that one. And I wasn't adding an extra other than my 3 steps that my doctor approved. I need that. I need to try that product. No, it's not a new product. Yes, it's been around for, well, 4.5 years, but are you a product of the product? Are you truly living your Thrive life? Are you truly able to speak to what each product can do for you and how it tastes and how you make it work? You are so dirty. Not how you make it work, but like what you mix it with, what it tastes like, what it does for you.
Hello.
Are you a product of the product? So short, real, and raw, but just want you to think about that. 3 points. Are you doing all that you can in your present circumstance? Give yourself some freaking grace. I love you. Give yourself some grace. But
Mom,
instead of being down on yourself, wondering why it's not happening to you,
said,
I don't know whose daddy found it. Are you using your resources and are you doing all that you can day in and day out? You cannot be frustrated with yourself if you are not putting in the effort. Are you a product of the product? Truly, fully a product of the product? Seriously, I take that to heart because there are so many products in our company that half of our promoters probably haven't even touched. How are you truly able to serve people with their needs, with what is beneficial to them? It's not you. It's not about the money. It's about helping them. And by doing that, I fully 100% believe that God is going to bless you when you are able to truly help somebody else with a servant heart and with intentionality. And then are you in the know? Do you know what's going on in the company right now? Do you know what's going on around you? Do you know what promo is right now? Do you know what promos just ended? Do you know what usually happens in these months? Do you know what usually happens in the summer, or like how often promos usually work? Are you in the know? You have to be plugged in if you want to be successful. So, moral of the story, give yourself grace, but only you can change your circumstances right now. There are resources galore, and there is a Lord, our Lord, that when we lean on him, so much changes. Use what you can, do what you can, and embrace the here and now. Because there's a reason that you are here right now? Are you focusing on that? Or do you have yourself hanging back, wondering why not me? Think about it. Love you all. Thank you for your support, for watching. Let me know if you want to chat some more. If not, we'll see you next week. Bye, guys.